Basketball may reign supreme in this state, but on this day, the Cards and the Cats on the gridiron for the vaunted Governor's Cup, and the attention of every blade of bluegrass will be right here. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Kentucky Wildcats. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The give to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. These two first met in 1912, and both have a rich history of stars. Johnny Unitas, Lamar Jackson from Louisville, Bear Bryant, Tim Couch at Kentucky through the years. The rivalry is a great one, fellas.
That's a great list of people to think about in this rivalry. Obviously, it runs deep, and the uniforms are solid, right? Like bright red, blue on the other side, just a nice color clash.
Yeah, visually and optically, you're right. This is a very good-looking rivalry game, but it's also good on the field. There's a lot of talent assembled here today.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. A little release to the back. There he goes. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And the Cardinals are in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
They just keep firing. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Hooks. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Snagged out of the air. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Second down, he'll throw it. Safe completion on the screen. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. The screen, he can go. Touchdown, Louisville! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 82 yards. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to take a shot. Wide open downfield. Running free. Past the 20. 10. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He's looking to pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Trying to barge their way in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
They'll try to pass their way in. Slam down again, and they tried to just grind out this 1st down in 2 straight plays. They have been denied. Fourth down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. Quarterback making adjustments. The snap sets up to throw. Touchdown, Wildcats! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. From the gun, running back on the move. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
And makes it just a little too slippery in the hand.
And we talk to teams week after week, and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
Wants to fire on second down. Out of the backfield, he's open. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They'll try to run for it. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. So they're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Swings it out to his running back. Oh, he's got some space. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
To the air on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown Cardinals. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Using his legs, it's Kane. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. If this offense had a little extra time to think about it, let's see what they have on 3rd down. Might be calling a hot route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quick strike complete. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down type plays to move the sticks.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
And back to the air on second down. Cracks it out of the air. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because he gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. The quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Running it inside the 30 and finally out of bounds at the 27.
That might have been a touchdown-saving tackle right there. Offensively, nice play call going with the toss to get that running back to the outside. I'm telling you, if he makes that guy miss, that might have been 6.
The Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off play action on first down. Pulls it in, it's Applewhite. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Going for 6. Touchdown, Wildcats! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Man, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. LSU is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These Bayou Bengals have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they're capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Texas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Working the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Got enough for the first down and wants more. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got...
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20.
Trying to get behind the defense. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the...
Oh, he wants it all. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
The run from the shotgun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You can tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. He's looking to throw. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit, too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
They kick it away on 4th down. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He'll pull it down and run. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man on the outside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good job by the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
Back to pass on second down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Boy, that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
Looking downfield on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. He might want another play. Wants to throw on first down. He's got him in the flat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Touchdown, Kentucky! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up. But you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a 2-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. They've got the screen set up. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Going over the top. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Cardinals line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Cardinals will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense, and we're going to find out here.
Yeah, you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to fire deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. The whole thought process is just get the ball back, and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball reached. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution of that punt return.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tied game, hoping to get something on the board. He is going nowhere.
tough run for this offense. And I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off. But you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Louisville! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Right on the money. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Some crossing routes are designed to beat man coverage, but that one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page, finding a soft spot, and getting the completion.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
They'll leave it with him. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Now the play fake. He makes the grab. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Power football with the run. Turning it on. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
Big fella moving. Touchdown Cardinals. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The Ville taking command as the Cardinals stretch the lead.
Yeah, the Cardinals doing everything right. They're doing everything they need to do. They are looking down their noses at Kentucky right now saying, we run this state.
And it looks like Louisville just has the most composure between the two teams in this game, right? They're not making as many mental errors, and that's starting to show up on the scoreboard.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. LSU is just getting blown off the field today. It's like they haven't even been competitive. How'd you like to be the network censor on the coaches show this week? They're trailing by 18 to Texas. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. To the air on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
They'll try to get outside. Running to Green. Breaks into the open. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
They'll go to the toss. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Back open in the middle. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play. It looks as if we are ready to go here in the fourth. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Third and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses, and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Cardinals will send out the punt unit. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback now breaking the field. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Wants to keep it in the air. He caught it. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. David, you're the analyst. I'll defer to you, but it was as if he saw cover one and says, I'm attacking downfield.
I like that. You should always defer to me in all situations, but exactly right. See the safety. Now I know the outside third of the field is mine. It's a one-on-one matchup with the corner. I like my guy. He likes him for a reason because he just made a big play for him.
On this 1st and goal, let's see what Kentucky does. Now on the move. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Kentucky.
I'll tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
Boom. Smashes through the tackle. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to...
Touchdown, Cardinals! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
From inside the 20, chance for great field position. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that...
Oh, there's an alley to the left. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly complete. Finds a crease at the 20. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the 1st down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Looking to get it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up.
Touchdown, Wildcats. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Nevada is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by just 2 over UNLV. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 2nd down coming up. Touch pass on the jet sweep. There he goes. Touchdown, Louisville. He got a step and just dusted the field. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
29 Phil, Hornet.
Might be changing the route.
Gaucho. Dino. Ready.
Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to throw on first down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Maybe it was just in the cards as Louisville takes home this rivalry game, and they will bring the Governor's Cup home to the Ville. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.